What is up, boys? It is Water Buffalo Man here, and we're back for more Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle. Alright, so it literally happened as I called it. For those of you that were there for the live stream on the TikTok, we got him like a handful of summons after I turned off the stream. So we're going to be going into this boss rush, is what just dropped. We're going to take on the new boss rush. We're going to run the Broly team because transformation boost fits those two on it. And we're just going to jump right in. I needed to get in here first before I could turn the music back on, and there we go. Take on the new Stage 19 boss rush. Let's just hop in and see how it is. Alright, so I think this friend one is 69%? I don't know. Either way, let's test out Broly and see what he can do. I brought the Gogeta here just in case to link with the other Gogeta. I just threw random units on this team legitimately. Like, I didn't know how I wanted to build it yet around Broly, so I just kind of threw this team together. I kind of want to see what this guy can put out in terms of offense. It seems like he's going to hit ridiculously hard, 8 milli right off the rip. I can't complain about that. I cannot complain about that at all. Let's see this next rotation. Alright, so this rotation isn't terrible. We got the duel, we got the Gogeta and the Vegito side by side. That'll work for a little bit. Plus we got the Kid Buu support. Kind of nice. Let's see what Gogeta can do here. Again, this is not their true showcase. They're actually going to get a true showcase going forward here, but it's not going to be just the second. It'll probably be out recorded sometime tomorrow. It's 3 a.m. my time, so as you can see. So I'm going to do this boss rush, get the video ready to be uploaded, and then probably go to bed. So these two can't link together right now. So I'm actually going to leave him there. Honestly, I'm going to leave him there. Because I think once they both transform, since they're technically different units, I think they link together. I'm not positive, but I think they do. They're different units. They're not what they originally were. I'm hoping they link together. Because if not, then these guys are absolutely terrible partners to have on the same team. Like, legitimately, they're the worst idea to run together. You'd have to run opposite rotations. Because this one guarantees a transformation, and so I'm not sure if the other one does. I think you have the choice. Here's Vegito Blue. That's fine. Broly is locked in slot 1, not a big issue. Because this rotation next time around, I'll have Gogeta in it. Should. So the dual Gogetas side by side. They're like the best linking partner, with this Gogeta being slot 1. This is a free 35 stones. We're sitting at about 200 now, and with us knowing we're going to get some easy A's probably going into part 2, I'm hoping that we'll actually be able to get, ooh, 8.5 million. Going into part 2 here shortly, or I mean, not shortly, going that we're going to be getting some easy A's. I know we're getting at least 4 I could think of off the top of my head. We're going to be getting the Broly, Chile, and Lemo, which fit on this guy's team really well. The Evo Blue and Kaioken, they're definitely getting one. We got the UI and Evolution Blue Vegeta getting easy A's. I don't know why I made that fart noise. Those two are definitely getting easy A's. And then, whoop. Alright, we're back. I'm going to have to edit that part out. But those two I know are getting easy A's. So, I mean, it's not going to be too difficult to really see how we're going to get another. That's right there, 3, 6, 9, 12. That's another 120 stones. Plus, we got those 50 free tickets. So, whatever units I don't get, I can summon for on that. So, I mean, realistically, there's a ton of stones coming for us, and there's a bunch of content available. Plus, we have all the blue zones coming. Yes, this is the rotation I wanted. The Gogetas side by side. How do they link? Pretty good, honestly, without having the Super Saiyan link active. They're pretty decent together. Stat-wise, I think this man has the high chance to dodge, right? Guards all attacks for 3 turns. So he has guaranteed guard, so he would be the #1 slot unit generally. But I put him here because he links with the Broly for the Super Saiyan links. That's about it, I mean, realistically. But let's see what we got. And I don't know if you guys have noticed, I want to thank Markel for the thumbnails recently. That's why all of our thumbnails look a lot better. He's been making them a lot for the channel. I just completely butchered his name, so I apologize. But he has been making the thumbnails for the channels as of recently. So I really want to thank him for that. They look fantastic and they make the videos just pop that much more. So just wanted to get that out there now. It's probably a little bit late. I'm going to do something at the beginning of a video next time. Give him full credit for it because he is making these videos pop with those thumbnails. And so... Ooh, okay, hold on. Is this the... This is the Fizz one. I want to see, do they force a... I think, are they going to be on the same team? Or same rotation? I'm actually interested now. No, they're not. Okay, that is the Fizz one, but they're not going to be on the same rotation, which kind of blows. But how do these guys link now? Okay, they only have 3 links now. When he goes... Give me one quick second here. When he goes God, does he get new links? He gets Warrior Gods. So they would gain that link together. And he loses Golden Warrior. So, not really... I mean, realistically, they're probably the 2 best linking partners you can have would be those 2. Which is nice. And they're guaranteed to dodge this, which is awesome. Again, this is not the showcase. The showcase we're going to be taking on is probably going to be against the Legendary Frieza event, since that's the strongest long-form content we have right now, and that gives me the chance to actually build up the stats of the units a little bit, and then really take them in and see what they can do. So that's probably going to be where we take that on. And I just wanted to really bring these guys in just to see how their links look now for me on like an outside looking in kind of thing, because I haven't used these units before on JP, and on JP I don't have the team like I have on here, which, if that makes sense, I don't have these allotment of units. So, like, the fact that it took me so long to get the Gogeta kind of really bugged me. But it is what it is. We eventually did get him. So, we have him now for the future. And this Broly actually looks pretty solid. I don't have him on JP, but I do now on Global, which is nice. So, 253, 930,000 attack, turn 1. He has Guard. Launches additional Super Slot 1. I mean, this man just looks really good. And then to get the transformation, you need to be the 5th turn for the character's entry turn. And then is it an active skill? It is. So you can activate it. You don't have to. So realistically, if you wanted to get a rotation around to have the dual Broly side by side, you physically could. See, that's something I did not know because I do not have this Broly and I don't watch any JP content. I'm supposed to do a collab with some people here shortly, but I don't think I'm going to do that in part 1. I'll probably do that in part 2, if anything. Part 2 will most likely be my collab section, is what we'll most likely be hitting up. So let's do this. Oh, wow. These 2 do link 5 out of 7. I mean, I can't really complain about a 5 out of 7 links between the dual Gogetas. That's actually really good. But we're getting a Dokkan mode, which I'm not entirely worried about, to be honest. He's going to just one-shot this Trunks. I'm just doing this right now for the 35 free stones because it's an easy boss rush. The one boss rush I'm actually kind of excited to take on is going to be the movie boss's Red Zone boss rush. That's going to be really, really challenging. I kind of want to see how tough that actually is. I don't know if it was just me, but I remember when I played these events on JP, not this boss rush specifically, but the blue zones, I had a little bit of an issue with them because I didn't have the 9th Annie units. But that could have just been because I, again, didn't have the 9th Annie units and my JP isn't as beefy as my global. Like, my global account's a lot stronger than my JP is, like, drastically. There's no comparison. Because I summon with tons and tons of stones, which is part of my issue. 1 super, can we get additional? Yes, we can. 6 million. So that's 14 million right there between the 2 Broly supers. And he stacks his attack on the supers, which is nice. Yep, just beat up Trunks bad. Okay, Gogeta Blue. Gets the guaranteed dodges. I forgot, who's the other unit on team? Okay, that Broly. We're not even getting to turn 5, so the Gogeta, or the Broly's not even getting the chance to get close to awakening, or activating the active skill. And that's another part of the reason why I was really confused on what team to bring for him, because I don't know who would be beneficial at this moment. Looking at the guides I have on the channel, I mean, on the TikTok channel, all thanks to Greg Dahl, I have to sit there and look at him again. I didn't think I would pull Broly this easy, or, I mean, realistically, it only took me about 1,200 stones to get Gogeta, at least 55%, which isn't hard, which isn't bad. I could go and finish off his rotation. I've got 3 more steps with a guaranteed featured step left, but I'm probably not going to touch that. Like, honestly, I need to save those stones for what am I looking for? Part 2. I couldn't think of the words for the Part 2 anniversary, so we need to kind of try to save stones for that. Because I'm hoping Beast Gohan won't be a pain like Gogeta was. I'm hoping Beast to be quick. I'm not too worried about getting the Gammas, honestly, in Part 2. If I get them, I get them. I don't. But the 3 main units I wanted was Beast Gohan, Broly, and Gogeta. Because you kind of really need those 3 to beat a lot of events in the future levels. Because they're a little more difficult as they proceed. But it's a pretty solid lineup. So, come on, Gogeta, just finish this real quick. I'm trying to speed through this boss rush, guys. I know it's not a fun... It's a point-and-click kind of thing at this point with these stages, these boss rushes, because the events are just so easy. They're just Dokkan events, and they're free stones. That's the only reason why they're here. They're legitimately here just for free stones. Which is kind of cool, because it's free stones for legitimately everybody. But it also kind of sucks because it's free stones for everybody, but it's just the tedium of it, having to constantly do over and over and over different boss rushes. But that's the point of, I think, the Red Zone boss rush, is they kind of wanted to test it and see how people liked it. I am interested to see how difficult that's going to be. Because, again, like I said, I don't watch JP. When I played it on the JP side, I had to use quite a bit of items. Why am I yawning? I don't have a lot of the support memories on the JP side either, too, so that kind of really made that even more difficult. But Broly seems to just be bodying everything. My Broly is already 55% linked level 10. I already awoken. I used the orbs I had to get him linked level 10. I was not wasting time on him. I wanted him boom boom ready to go so I can make these showcases tomorrow. Gogeta Blue, or Vegeta Blue, whoops. Hopefully we get Gogeta Blue on the same rotation, because if we do, then I'll put the Fizz Gogeta in slot 1. Yep, we are. Perfect. So we're going to have the blue boys right next to each other. Like, Fusion is going to have... Or, Fusion, Final Trump card, whatever term you want to use. Whatever team you want, setup you want to use. They're going to have such a strong team right now. Especially, I mean, just Superhero in general is a busted team at this moment. With this Gogeta. Time limit's going to be pretty solid now. Like, I mean, 7 milli in a 55% unit. Not in his final form. He stacks defense on this 18 key, so you want to make sure you're really getting this 18 key off. And that, again, it doesn't matter. We're burning through the stages. But we're on to the final one. Let's just burn through this boss rush. It's event boss rush 19. We're almost done. Almost done with it. Like I said, I enjoy them. It's just the tedium of it. Alright. Give you those. I wish these Broly's linked, but they share the same name, which kind of makes them... I mean, like I said earlier, it kind of makes it great to have that other Broly on the team. You could run probably dual Brolys, Goku Black Fizz, and maybe Zamasu on a Super Boss's team as like a stacked rotation kind of thing, and you would probably do really, really well. That rotation's probably been done countless times already with how long this has been out on JP. And the Goku Black Fizz now coming to JP, the Rose one. So it's probably been done, but I'm wondering how strong that team actually is. And if JP gets a nice Jiren in Part 2 or just something in Part 2 to buff up Super Bosses, Broly could have a really solid team. We're going to go like this. I'm thinking Broly... So far, I'm liking Broly better than Gogeta. Honestly with you. I'm really digging the Broly. Just the power of this man just completely bodying everything. Yeah, it's kind of beefy, not gonna lie. I'm really digging it. But let's just see if he can get triple supers. I haven't put any skill orbs in him yet either because I know we get some EX orbs from that one stage. Yeah, straight up triple supers, just bodying units. That's ridiculous. Alright, I mean... Wait, are we going to have a Broly linked with him? If we do, I'm definitely putting them side by side. Nope, it's going to be the Gogeta Blue rotation again. That's alright. It is what it is. Like I said, when we get to the showcase tomorrow, the 55%, we're going to get to see what they look like side by side. So it really doesn't matter too much. We're going to actually run them through the ringer a little bit and put them all through all the tests and see what we get. He's got guaranteed dodge. That's why I put him in slot 1 just to speed this up. And then, boom. 6 milli. Again, this Gogeta isn't on a 200% lead. Neither is the other one, by the way, that was running. He's not on a 200% lead, so that's why they're hitting pretty hard. They're not hitting as hard as they could be. Which is kind of funny that the Gogeta was only hitting about 8 milli, and he's on a 170 lead. Kind of hilarious. But there you guys have it. That is the Dokkan boss rush. Took me about 15 minutes. Not difficult at all. But I have to turn the music back off because that is now a copyrighted song. Let's get the 35 free stones, 36 for completing it, and there you guys have it. That is how you beat the boss rush. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys next time.